You mentioned that you have a 10-month-old son. You've tried introducing a sippy cup to him, but anything he ends up sucking in, he just spits out, and you're wondering how you can get him to like the sippy cup a little bit more. He's tried bottles, but he's been done with those for a while, so you don't want to go to that. And some babies are ready for sippy cups as early as 6 months, and others aren't really ready for it until about their first birthday. But it is good to try to introduce it because it helps them with hand-eye coordination, and eventually they have to drink from a cup. And a sippy cup is a great transition from nursing to a cup because it's cleaner and they don't spill the contents everywhere. There's a lot of different types of sippy cups on the market. There's ones with straws, there's ones with hard plastic spouts, and those with soft plastic spouts. And oftentimes babies do better with the soft plastic spouts when they're first introduced to sippy cups because it's more like what they're used to, like a bottle or like nursing. And so if this is what you've been using and he isn't doing well with it, try like a hard spout and see if that makes a difference. Or if you've been trying the hard spout, then try the soft spout and see if it helps. You may also find that dipping the spout into something familiar will help him want whatever's inside of it. And as for what goes in the cup, because your baby's less than a year of age, he should be drinking formula and or breast milk until his first birthday. And then after that, he should be drinking 2 to 3 cups of whole milk daily. So if you're putting something in the sippy cup, it needs to be either formula and or breast milk. But sometimes babies don't drink that well from a sippy cup because they're used to getting it from mom, and sometimes that's the problem. So for some babies, the familiar taste is helpful. Other times it's not because they want the real thing from mom. You can give a baby that's less than a year of age water, just sips in between meals, and that's fine. But again, formula and or breast milk needs to be a baby's main form of hydration until their first birthday. When it comes to juice, the American Academy of Pediatrics says that babies younger than 12 months of age really shouldn't have juice because there's no nutritional benefit at that point. But there are other doctors who say that it's okay to give up to 4 ounces of 100% juice daily. So check with your pediatrician and find out what their opinion is on that. That may be something that you can introduce in the sippy cup, and it might be something that he drinks well. Another thing that you can try is being a little bit sneaky while you're nursing your baby. Especially if he's a little bit drowsy, nurse him until he's about halfway done with the feeding, and then slip the sippy cup in his mouth with expressed breast milk in it. And he may or may not notice the difference depending on how awake he is, but that may at least get him used to the sippy cup. And one other thing you can do is show your baby how to drink from a sippy cup. Don't underestimate the power of example, especially at this young age. Babies love to imitate you and watch you like a hawk. And so if you show them how to drink out of the cup, then they may just want to do it too. And keep in mind that they are stimulated to suck when the tip of the sippy cup spout touches the roof of their mouth. And so maybe your baby isn't taking it in far enough. That may be something else to consider. But you also don't want to stick it so far in that they gag. If your baby's not doing well when you try to introduce it, just back off and wait a few weeks and then try again later. If you have specific concerns or questions about your baby, especially if you're not sure if they're getting enough to eat or if you have questions about how much they should be drinking, talk with your pediatrician and they'll be able to give you tailored information and advice. And if you have more questions in the future for me, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms and recommend us to your friends and family too.